Okay, let's just get right to it. You missed your court date in Harris County. No time to waste.
I get it. Your heart's probably pounding, your mind is just racing with all the what-ifs. But first things first, just breathe. Seriously, take a deep breath. You're in the right place, and we're gonna figure this out.
Think of this as your playbook, your game plan to fix this. I'm going to walk you through exactly what to do, step by step, to get this thing handled. Okay, let's dive right in. You missed court. So, now what? The key here is to act fast, and more importantly, act smart. First off, let's get the lingo down. When you miss court, the official term is an FTA, which stands for failure to appear. And yeah, the big worry, the thing that keeps you up at night, is that an FTA can absolutely lead to a warrant for your arrest. And that's exactly why we are tackling this right now. The entire ground rule for this whole situation boils down to just two words: respect and receipts. You show respect for the court's time by taking this seriously, and you have your receipts, which is just another word for your proof, ready to go if you had a legitimate reason for missing. This is, hands down, the foundation for getting a fair outcome.
So what do you do right now? Like today? Well, here is your immediate 3-step game plan. This is your mission for the next couple of hours.
And the plan is really simple. Check your status online, figure out what you're actually facing, and then call the court. Let's break each of those down, starting with step 1.
All right, step 1. The very first thing you need to do is get online. You're going to go to the Harris County District Clerk's portal, that's for felonies or misdemeanors, or the JP Court site if that's where your case is. Find your case and screenshot everything. You're looking for two things: your cause number and your SPN. This is absolutely your non-negotiable first move.
Now listen up, because this is important. This is your script for when you call the court. I want you to use these exact words. Don't guess, don't panic, just read this. It's respectful, it's direct, and it gets you the information you need, plain and simple.
Okay, time to tackle the big one. What if you check online or you call the court and you find out there is a warrant? First, don't freak out. There's a process for this. It's often called a turn-in or a walkthrough. Let's talk about how to handle it safely.
And here is the most crucial point. Do not drive yourself. If there's an active warrant, a simple traffic stop for a broken taillight could turn into an arrest right there on the side of the road. Call a friend, call family, get a ride share. You need to get a ride, period.
So for this turn-in, you need a checklist. Here's what you bring: your ID, all that proof we talked about, and any medications you absolutely have to have. And just as important, here's what you leave at home: your car, for sure, your phone, and obviously anything you shouldn't have on you. Keep it simple. Okay, let's talk more about those receipts. If you missed court because, life happened, you have to turn that story into actual evidence that a court can accept. So what kind of proof are we talking about? Well, here are the categories the court takes seriously: a hospital discharge paper from the ER, a tow truck invoice showing your car broke down, an email about a flight cancellation, an obituary for a funeral. You see the pattern here, right? It's official documentation that proves you had a legitimate, verifiable emergency that you couldn't control. And here's a pro tip for you. Don't just roll up with a crumpled mess of paper stuffed in your pocket. Put everything neatly into a single folder or an envelope. Label it. Being organized shows the court that you're taking this seriously and that you respect their time. It matters.
All right, let's be real and talk about the other scenario. What if you missed court and you don't have a good excuse? What if you just didn't show up?
We have to be honest with ourselves here. Maybe you just didn't care in that moment, or maybe you were scared, or you honestly just forgot. Look, it happens. The key isn't the mistake you made, it's what you do next.
So if that's you, this is your wake-up call plan. Step 1, you've got to own it. No excuses. Step 2, get hyper-organized with calendars, reminders, figuring out rides. Make a system so this never happens again. Then, apologize respectfully. And from this moment forward, you follow every single rule to the letter. This is how you start to earn back trust.
Phew. Okay, we have covered a lot. So let's pull it all together into your 48-hour plan for a fresh start. And here it is, your 48-hour mission. Today, you're checking that online portal, you're making the calls, and you're gathering your proof. Tomorrow, you show up for your appearance or you do your turn-in. And this last one is huge. Before you leave the courthouse, you get your new court date in writing.
Look, if you only remember one thing from all of this, make it this: do not leave that courthouse without your next court date in writing. Then, the second you get home, you set 2 different reminders for it. This is the single best way to guarantee this never ever happens to you again.
All right, let's fast forward a bit. Imagine you've handled the missed date, you went to all your court appearances, and maybe your case was even dismissed. Awesome, you're done, right? Your record is clear. Or is it?
Here is a crucial, critical fact that a lot of people don't know about Texas law. A dismissal does not automatically erase your record. The arrest, the charge, it can all still be hanging out there on background checks. Fixing the missed court date was step 1, but truly clearing your name for a real fresh start, well, that's step 2. Something to think about, isn't it?